Hello and welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the home of the Cavaliers. We're in Cleveland, Ohio. And, of course, Jalen Green. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Jordan. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Brooks right side. Stuckey for three. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a three-point game. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And a nice skill set for the combo guard, Rodney Stuckey. The guy can do everything you need in the backcourt.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Gordon hits both of them.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Stuckey. From deep. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Jordan on the wing. And the shot is good. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Now here's Brooks. And he's good on the three ball. Brooks has got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Mitchell with it. Halliburton picks him up. Mobley wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to Holmgren. And stolen by Stuckey. Green up on top. Stuckey outside. The three. And another three for Cleveland.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Holmgren wide open. From outside off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 7. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here is Jordan. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 35.
Cleveland leading by 7. Henderson right. Back to Brogdon. Outside, Walker. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here's Şengün. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Prosper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jarris Walker. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Walker. Scores off the crossover.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Stackhouse, good.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
But drive by Henderson. Outside, Walker. Henderson right side. Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Well, scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead as they end the first quarter with a 13. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Brogdon outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Şengün. Still yet to score. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Brogdon. In the corner, Henderson with it. Batum, the screen. Here's Henderson. The kick out to Walker.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Prosper. Screen by Şengün. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers are trying to win now while also developing a young superstar in the making in Evan Mobley. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, what we're trying to build is never putting one person above the greater success of the team. So it's a balance, because when we get to our best, I believe Evan can be our most impactful player. But it's on us to get him there. Kevin?
I like that approach. Thanks, D.A. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Back to Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gordon a screen. Houston moving it around. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gordon. Michael Jordan on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
And listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Back to Halliburton. .124 left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Green. And here's the break. Back to Stuckey. Here's Mobley. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Jordan. Holmgren in the corner. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Clock at 4. To stop the run. And the three ball is good.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Stuckey outside. Back to Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Houston on the break. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Stuckey with it. He's got 6. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's sent back by Isaac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Up in time. And so it's Cleveland. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jordan misses the mark, his third miss of the game, 4 for 7 now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Back to Henderson. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. 9 points from Scoot Henderson.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Henderson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Cleveland, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, Jordan. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Henderson outside. Going inside. Here's Mobley. Shot clock at 3. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution for your Cavaliers.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Henderson attacking. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. Here's the 3. Tries again. Out to Henderson. Back to Horford. The second chance effort. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Pass to Fultz. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Outside, Batum. Henderson outside. Back to Brogdon. In the corner, Horford with it. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Horford's got his first basket of the night.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
And stolen by Horford. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. Batum, the screen. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's Jordan. 12 points for him. From about 16. That doesn't go either for Jordan. And so Green will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 14-point game. Poked away to the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. 13 points from Scoot Henderson.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And the turnover again by Houston.
Yeah, this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Fultz. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Rockets ball.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 12-4 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here is Mitchell. And a missed layup.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to...
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland leading by 22. Here's Stuckey. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Pass to Mobley. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
There's the pick. Steps back. Bounce pass, Halliburton. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
Rockets ball. Substitution for the Rockets. Chet Holmgren. Aaron Gordon. Jonathan Isaac.
Here's Halliburton.
Michael Jordan.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Brooks outside. There's the pick. Fires from way outside. Another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the wide open shot from Green. Out to Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks, left side. Pass to Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 30.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Out to Brooks. Cleveland moving it around. A three ball. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Outside, Walker. No good from outside.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Holmgren can't hit. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Mobley throws it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dylan Brooks.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Stuckey outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Fades and shoots. Here's Holmgren. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Cavaliers ball. Substitution for your Cavaliers. Henderson.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Shot clock at 6. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Rockets ball.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.